South Africa's power utility, Eskom, is at it again. They're raising electricity prices, again. But this time they're targeting a specific group people with solar panels. That's right, those trying to be less reliant on Eskom's shaky grid are being punished for it. This comes as electricity costs continue to skyrocket, pushing more South Africans towards alternative energy sources. This isn't just a little bump in your bill either. Eskom is introducing new fees and charges specifically for solar users. They say it's about fairness and covering costs, but critics are calling foul, saying Eskom is actively discouraging people from going solar. So, are they right? Let's break it down. This isn't just about solar though, it's about Eskom's long history of mismanagement, corruption, and inefficiency. And guess who gets to foot the bill for their mess? That's right, the South African public. So, what exactly are these new charges? Well, Eskom has introduced something called a generation capacity charge for solar users. This means even if you generate your own power, you'll still pay Eskom for the privilege of being connected to the grid. How much will this cost you? Try an extra 72 Rand and 11 cents per month on top of all the other fixed charges you already pay. To put this into perspective, let's compare two Eskom tariffs. Home Power 4 is for people without solar and costs 564 Rand and 42 cents per month. Home Flex 4, which is for solar users, comes in at a whopping 636 Rand and 53 cents per month. See the difference? Eskom wants to make sure you're paying more for the joy of generating your own electricity. But wait, there's more. Eskom also uses something called time-of-use tariffs. This means they charge different rates depending on the time of day you use electricity. Peak times, when demand is high, are the most expensive. Off-peak times, when fewer people need power, are cheaper. Eskom claims these time-of-use tariffs are meant to incentivize people to use less electricity during peak hours. They argue that this will reduce strain on the grid and prevent blackouts. Sounds good, right? But here's the catch. These time-of-use tariffs disproportionately affect solar users. See, most home solar systems are designed to charge batteries during the day when the sun is shining. This often coincides with Eskom's peak hours. So, solar users are being penalized for charging their batteries when it's most efficient to do so. It's almost like Eskom doesn't want them to rely on their own power. Energy experts aren't buying Eskom's excuses. They argue that these new charges are nothing more than a way for Eskom to claw back revenue lost to solar users. After all, if more people become energy independent, Eskom loses customers. And they can't have that, can they? So what does this all mean for South Africans? Well, for one, it's going to make going solar a lot less appealing. Why bother investing in an expensive solar system if Eskom is just going to punish you for it? This could stifle the growth of renewable energy in South Africa, just when we need it most. But here's the silver lining. Eskom might have inadvertently pushed people towards a better solution, going completely off-grid. With Eskom's constant price hikes and punitive policies, it's becoming increasingly attractive to ditch them altogether. Sure, going off-grid requires a bigger investment up front. You'll need more solar panels, bigger batteries, and possibly even a backup generator. But in the long run, it could save you a lot of money and frustration. Plus, you'll be free from Eskom's clutches. And who wouldn't want that? Eskom's new solar squeeze is just the latest chapter in South Africa's ongoing energy saga. But it might be the one that finally pushes people over the edge and into the arms of energy independence. And frankly, that might be the best thing for everyone involved.